Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. We're in the backyard again. Just out here doing a little once over on the banana trees. Everything's looking good. Bananas are looking good. This just opened up yesterday. I'm sure the bees will be in here in a minute to start feeding. But yeah, it looks like we're going to get a couple dozen bananas out of this deal. Then we'll take this banana heart and she'll cook it somehow. But yeah, there's the bees. He just showed up. Those bees do like the flowers on those bananas. We have flowers here on all of our plants, and once in a while we'll see a bee, but as soon as these things open up, they all showed up. So I don't know if that nectar's sweeter than everything else or what, but yeah. So anyhow, yeah, the plants are looking good. I did trim up my lime tree this morning, pruned it up a little bit. So I put out a video last week, in a real short one, just on some updates around here and a little bit on the Thailand property. In that video I mentioned that Sampit's uncle had brought some possible high water concerns to our attention. During the monsoon season, it is a monsoon and it pours rain for days at a time. There's a small river about half a kilometer from our house that runs diagonal across the land past his house, about a half a kilometer. But anyhow, that river at times gets up to the road. When we go back this winter, we're going to dig that fish pond, use all that dirt to raise the property up another meter to get it well above the road so we don't have to worry about it later on. So by raising the house up, it affects the way we get to park cars. So instead of having guest parking through the gate and to the left, we're going to have to park them right straight in from the gate on a slope, because we will now start the incline right at the road's edge, right up into the upper parking, and the motorcycle parking will now be elevated. But everything inside those concrete walls, I plan on bringing up a meter as well. Basically just move the guest parking from in front of the house, that elevated parking, and the motorcycle parking, which are both now higher up, a meter higher. If that seems to not be the best option once we get over there and start building, I'll take that motorcycle parking, push it clear to the back, just put parking right there next to our elevated parking. But one thing that came to light is American in Thailand, who I talked about in last week's video, put a video out this morning, and he's having problem in the heavy rains with that water getting outside the walls. It's pooling up inside of his walls. So with that said, I want to put a French drain along the inside of the walls all the way around the property and just run those French drains right out through the walls, so that anything inside the walls will be able to get into the French drains and just run out and drain outside the walls. But it's good that I watched his video, I seen that and said, now's the time to fix it. As I've said all along, this is a very fluid project, and it's going to remain that way all the way up until the time we've completed it. But hell, who knows, with the way the economy is in the United States right now, we might end up here in a poorhouse.